Hello and welcome to the STB Race League here for the Season 23 Qatar Grand Prix for this Tier 2 grid for tonight. And obviously, me being the intro, Maldi is going to be racing tonight. I am going to try and quickly check the stream as we set off for qualifying here. Maldi is going to be racing for tonight. We should have LD F1 coming in later in a minute, but here we are for the one-shot qualifying, going into the sprint race for tonight, as everyone's queuing around to try and get on board with P10 as possible. Obviously now going through the turn 1, turn 2, very high speed corners, medium speed. Now it's throwing the car in, cut as much corners as you can through here, carry as much speed as you dare to not try and cross those white lines. Now brake, use all the curb and entry, get the car rotated through this hairpin, get crucial traction out of here. Now it's a very difficult long right-hander here. It's easy to turn into early, but it's a later apex and slingshot it out, and now hug this left-hand side to sweep it right into his left-hand as he gets picked up a bit of marbles from the left-hand side there. As he now launches it down this isn't very straight into a triple right-hander. Flat outs in these cars in this game. Easy flats. Just keep it in 7th gear. Hold it. Use all track available. Oh, and Piston's cocked it up there. He's gone wide. He's gone a bit wide in entry. It's completely screwed his entry up. That's the thing with this one-shot qualifying. It's so harsh if you get it wrong. Into the last corner go. He hits it nicely. He gets it done nicely. It looks like Darkin might get a pole position here, especially if he's using the lower wings. Across the line. Darkin does get pole by over 0.2 of a second. Piston, I don't think he's going to be very happy with that. He definitely lost a couple of tenths in that, I think it's what, like turn 15, turn 16, I think it is. Stream looks good, I think mine, I'll just sent me a message, just check to say 7 more points. So, good information, Piston needs to score 7 points or more points across all races to be champion. I think I actually know who the champion is. The person who's fighting for the championship here. I've got to check who's actually fighting. But Darkin is on pole position here alongside the Pistem in P2. And then we've got ECS I'm just calling KYKS Keeks. He's P3, new driver for tonight. Callum P4, Fassetti P5, Jihan P6, Jammer P7. Kao is in. Jihan is P6, Jammer P7, Danny Nevani P8, Sahin P9, Alpha Z P9, Kashefi P11, QJ, someone, I don't know, I don't know his name, is P11. I think it was Maldi, I think at the back. But yeah, I'm going to quickly have a look at the standings if I can. To driver standing, so it is on Darkin Engineer. So yeah, Piston has outscored Darkin by 7 points across this race and this sprint to beat Darkin. So 7 points. So if obviously even if Piston wins the sprint and Darkin finishes last, it's still not going to be enough because obviously Darkin can catch that back up into the race. So we will have a quick look. So yes, Piston, Kirks, Callum, Passetti, Jihan, Jammer, DJ, Darnie. You can see some people. Danny's gone for the soft tyres here at the moment. Maldi, I think, has gone for the same as well. So maybe going soft here. Yes, it's like Piston and Maldi. I didn't see that. But yeah, we're seeing enough now. It's lights out, and away we go here for the sprint of Tier 2 Qatar Grand Prix. And Ecor Piston's got a great start. He's always up for P1. Going into turn 1. Through we go. I think it's 3 wide. The back got a wide Red Bull wide, and it's been punched off by the Haas. I think that might be Silent Pistol, and that was Jihan that's off the track there. As the all concertina up through turn 2, and there's been a massive crash. Red Bull's round. That's Jihan. The Indian driver has spun round, and he is in the gravel trap. And as we get back towards the front of the grid, and as you can see, Piston gets the lead off this start. Crucial for the champion. Oh, and the Haas AlphaTauri is hit as Maldi has taken out his own driver, Sahin, as Jamo seems to be side by side with Fassetti, as now they come round this very twisty section of the track. It's one of the few lower speed corners, although it's still about 90 miles an hour they're taking around here. But here we are now, flat out through here. So DJ Danny working well on those soft tyres. As now Pistol side by side with Roju. A couple wide sometimes, be careful to get any pick up any warnings. Very easy to do around here. It's very easy. I mean, it's easy to get into, not if you can get into rhythm, it's quite good. But if you're put under pressure, it's so easy to choke it like that. As Pistol almost loses it there, he runs wide, misses the apex there, and almost loses the rear end as he gets onto the dirty part of the track. Piston leads the fastest as that. We've got the other Alfa Romeo of Keix. I don't know how to say that name. Keix, probably. Anyway, Alfa Romeo, he is right behind Darkin. Darkin is under pressure here. He needs to keep with Piston here. In fact, he needs to beat him if he wants any chance of being Piston in this championship. Demo is very, very close to the back of Fasesi here. Fasesi just struggling to keep up with his leaders a little bit. This gap starting to form a little bit. If you can try and catch up again, it's more yellow flags. Sahin is spun round again out of turn 5. It's more gravel onto his tyres, and I think the sprint's gone from bad to worse. He needs a bit of a tier 1 sort of safety car situation. Try and get him back into it. Piston now is currently leading, like as usually says, Darkin now 7 tenths behind him. Oh, Pistol's already picked up a 3-second time penalty. It's not going to help him because remember this also determines our qualify, also because delivers our grid for the race. Obviously, this game hasn't inherited the sprint shootout situation yet, where you make 2 qualifying sessions for each individual race. As now Roju has going side by side as Pistol is retired in the pit lane. Not sure why. As Jeremy has to has to give up the position to Roju. So KX keeping his head in this race. The back of Darkin, Piston not quite able to pull out a DRS yet, but that will be very nice for him if he can do that. But apart from that, so far, not too much action. It's one it's not really. I said it's not really a racing track, and they didn't quite have like tier 1 where there were some safety cars, and so there were some changes in tyre compounds, which always creates some entertainment. So maybe for a couple of safety cars for the race to give it some pizzazz. Oh, the Mercedes round! It's Callum! Callum has span through the penultimate corner. You might think how he's done that, but actually it's not too surprising. It is a bit bumpy, that corner. There is some bumps to it that do catch you out. I think it's better to take, as Maldi's, saw Maldi go wide there, picked up a 3-second time penalty already, and Maldi's really getting full depths of the penalty system on this track. Very easy to go wide, especially with these very, very, very easy going curves that we have. This is why they implemented those very harsh curves in real life, so this situation didn't happen, even though people still got penalties anyway. But then again, these drivers don't have to sit in a 40-degree cockpit in 30 degrees of heat for 50 laps. And it's only about 7 degrees outside here in the UK, where I am. So it's not exactly warm. It's starting to see some gaps now. DJ Danny's 2.6 seconds off the leaders. There's more yellow flags. That's Sahin again. I think he's not quite got with the setups here. I think he might have to do some adjustments, maybe some lower that front wing a little bit for the race, because it doesn't seem to be very happy. The thing is, if you're not looking after your rears, your car it's going to be severely unbalanced. Tyres will make a big difference on your balance of your car. If you're destroying those rear tyres, it's going to make it more and more difficult. As Coates may get a 3-second time penalty, but he's got a 3-second gap on Danny here. Danny, despite the soft tyres, is already struggling to keep ahead here. The DRS is quite powerful around here, especially it's the DRS straight just so long. Danny, considering how well he did yesterday, and considering on the sauce, he hasn't got a little more pace at the moment under the pocket. It's only the sprint. I'm sure you'll delve back into it later. I don't think he really needed to use overtake there, to be honest. Especially on a track where it's very, very difficult on fuel and very difficult on ERS. As Fassetti picks up a time penalty as well. So penalties are starting to creep in here, only on the 5th lap of the sprint. So this is going to be things that people need to learn on and adjust going into the race, because they can't get any penalties every 5 laps. Otherwise, they'd be on 12 seconds of penalties by the end of the race. Alpha Z picks up a 3-second time penalty. Oh, creeping in. Pistons keeping this distance. Giuseppe has also been given one. Everyone's picking up penalties now. Everyone needs to learn from this and adjust for the race. Darkin still within DRS here, as Roju's now right in the back of Fassetti. He needs to keep up with these guys here. He needs to keep within 3 seconds of Fassetti if he wants to gain a place before the start of the race. Side by side here, Roju breezes past. Fassetti, I don't think he wants to fight too much from now, especially that 3-second time penalty. But I'm sure if he sees Roju pick up a 3-second time penalty as well, I'm sure Fassetti will try and come back at him. Yep. If you just joined, if anyone has joined, say I'm anyone in the comment box for tonight. Melody is racing, so you're going to be stuck with me for the whole race. So no Melody, no Pistol. Oh, two about Pistol. Pistol's good for spinning, but Roju's showing there, almost losing it through that corner there. There's no corner names. I don't really exactly know the numbers of the corners either. So it's still a relatively new track to learn which corners are which. First time I'm getting to see these new sports package updates of these cars. Mercedes actually got some side pods, as now Kicks has dropped off now. He's got picked up the time penalty and he's lost DRS now. He's burnt all his overtake, burnt everything. So he's trying to keep up using his overtake and it's really backfired on him. And it's really going to struggle now with no ERS left at all. It's really going to bring him back to these guys here. But these guys are fighting very hard. Side by side through turn 1 and turn 2. They give each other snuff space as they get around turn 2 into turn 3. It's quite tight corners considering how fast you're going. As you can see, the Ferrari just kind of use a bit more track into the corner there, trying to open up the corner more, trying to carry more speed. But yeah, Roju's got the place back on Fassetti. Shahin's picked up a time penalty as well, and Jihan's picked up a time penalty as well. Everyone's picking up penalties. It's definitely spreading out, as Marley's picked up a time penalty as well. That's the second one. Shahin's actually retired. He's retired in the pit lane. So his race is done. To be honest, this is a sprint. I'll just keep racing. I'll just keep going. Just keep getting a bit more of a rhythm on this track. Just get yourself into it. Just find the limits of the track. Find a grip. Because I wouldn't retire purely because you're just going to lose your rhythm. It's so difficult to do so. It's so easy to do so. It's just lose your rhythm. Just sitting here waiting for everyone else to finish their race. Darkin's keeping up with Piston here. Definitely keeping him in the not really getting out of his personal space. Piston's actually left the session. Not sure if it's disconnection or something else. I'm going to try and invite him back in. Where is he? There he is. Invite him back in. Obviously, luckily, he's actually on track, so no issues in terms of what he's already in. Oh. Well, okay. Never mind. Oh, ignore that then. Never mind the invite. Pissam still in this race. 8 tenths, 9 tenths is the gap. Pissam seems to be very strong through that penultimate corner. He just gains a tenth just through there alone. But yeah, Darkin carried a bit more entry speed, but Pissam gains more on exit. And Alphazees picks up another 3-second time penalty. But it doesn't look like he's going to lose it anyway. Jamo and Callum having a bit of a battle themselves here for the last corner. Both of them have got almost no battery left. So it's just purely in DRS and wing levels. Callum has picked up the DRS and has got the position done. And Pissam has dropped Darkin's DRS here. So, oh, and he's had a bit of a moment through turn 5, going to happen of turn 6, and that's really dropped Pissam and Darkin out now. Pissam's got a bit more battery to play with as well. As Callum now picks up a time penalty, and going to help his battle with Jamo. And Geeks gets another time penalty, and this has put him right in the firing line of Roju getting P3 here for the sprint. He really needs Kicks. Really needs. He's not going to find 3 seconds though in the space of 1.5 laps. So he's going to hope that Roju gets a penalty himself. But Roju seems to be keeping it clean at the moment. So it's really not looking good for Kicks, and he's got no battery either. Roju's got plenty to use. He's got 30% to use in his last lap here. As he starts the last lap of this sprint, says he's got plenty to use here. So if he needs to use some to get away from Danny, I don't know why he's not using any here. It's the last lap of the sprint. You'll be burning it out for you, wouldn't you? Unless he's going to just dump it all the way down the back straight, going towards the line. That's another way I could think of. But at the moment, Roji will be finishing P3. Passetti will still be P5. But I think Danny here, if he can somehow close about a second to Roju, actually no, he's too far behind, isn't he? Yeah, he's too far behind, sorry. Oh, I'm doing my calculations wrong here. He's about 7 seconds behind, isn't he? So, about 5 seconds behind, yeah, behind Cakes. But then, you can't, it's also probably starting to go off now. She's starting to struggle to keep up with Fassetti. He's dropped off the back of him. Pissam has swiftly pulled up a nice little gap to Darkin. It's coming to the sprint. It's done the second to last corner. Pissam showed great pace in Tier 1. Got a bit unlucky with the safety car towards the end yesterday. But he's showing his pace today. The championship leader is coming across the line to win in the Qatar sprint. But it's Tier 2. He crosses the line and he wins the Qatar sprint. As Darkin crosses the line P2 and kicks P3. So Pissam has at the moment has outscored Darkin by 1 point. So Pissam has to outscore Darkin by 6 points. So all that Pissam needs to do is win this race, and he's won the championship. So all he needs to do now, Pissam, is to win this race. All he needs to do is win this race. He's got the. Oh, another way the Alpha Z was across the line there sideways. Malady finishes in dead last. So yeah, you use exact the point system that you use for sprint to do in real life. Top 8 gets the points. So yeah, Pissam gets 8, Darkin gets 7. That is now Pissam needs 6 points to outscore Darkin to get this championship for Tier 2. Needs to win this race. All he needs to do now is win this race. 6 points is now the gap. 6 points is what he needs now. He needs 7 points, where he's just gained a point. Over Darkin, so he only needs to outscore Darkin by 6 points. So all is the races needs. Pissam P1, Darkin P2, Roju P3 after the penalty with kicks. Fassetti P5, Danny P6, Callum P7, Jama P8, Kessa P9, obviously P10, Jihan P11. I think it was Maldi P12, and then we had DS of Pistol and Shaheen. I think Shaheen was it. Pistol isn't returning apparently. He's left permanently. LDF1 didn't race in the sprint here, so he should be ready. His car should be on track, ready for the race, I believe. So Pistol's gone, but LD will be in the car for the sprint. I think it might give a random car, but I don't think that's a big issue. Let's check it. Yeah, LDF1 is in. He's in the Red Bull. I think, yeah, he slapped him straight in the first car. Yeah, so Pistol's not racing. We've got a mixture of softs and hards at the moment. I think some people are changing over yet. I think some people might be moving over from some softs. There you go. People are coming onto hards for the start of this race. Some mediums just popped up for Danny Fassetti. Maldi's also gone to the mediums. So I wonder if some people are going a bit into the middle of these tyre situations. Someone hard, someone medium, someone softs. But lights are not coming up now for these drivers. It's lights out and away we go. We've got a big mixture of tyre compounds for the start of this race. Piston on the mediums. He's got a great start, but the kicks on the softs. He's got a really good start, but he's got pinched. The Ferrari's break the 150 metre board as he didn't know that it was side by side with another car alongside. It's 3 wide into that corner as the nasty mind coming off on track there as they all sweep round here. As the Alfa Romeo's gone round. That's Kicks has gone round, not Piston. He hit the back of his rival. He hit the back of Darkin. It sent him round. Brake marker was just getting splattered everywhere, and that's because Kashapi being involved as that as well, and Shaheen, despite starting in the back of the grid, is also involved in that. Jamad's been given a 5-second penalty. Alfa been given a 5-second time penalty, but legal overtakes for 2 places exceeding to gaining. I'm not sure what's for when it's to do the yellow flags. Normally when people get 2 legal overtakes, people don't bother because it's just you need police time. I was going to say he's gone straight. And that's Callum. Callum's gone straight on. He's got no front wing. And there's cars everywhere right now. I don't know what I'm looking at. There's cars everywhere. The grid's spread out massively. And it's not even been the lap yet. And the cars are all over the place. So it's been a messy, messy start. There's been some damage in places. And it's really scattered this grid up already. A lot of the soft runs have been suffered from this. So that's probably the better thing to be honest on the softs when you have an accident, because it means you still got your set of hards and mediums to use. Fassetti's in the pits. Piston continues to lead the way. I wonder if he's picked up damage, the Ferrari driver. As Kaio is just coming straight into this race, has over to Jihan. Both on the hard tyres. Fassetti, it is a front wing change. Callum is also going to have to come in as well for his front wing change. Piston continues to lead the way, so he's on the mediums. I'm assuming he's trying to go mediums to softs here. So Darkin already going to stop dropping from Piston. DJ Denny is right behind him. He's got some solid pace here. Seems to be better on the heavy fuel. DJ Denny currently P3 in the podium place. There's Gemma with that 5-second time penalty. A bit like me with the incident with Julian. It's something you're going to have to suck up. Cannon has the tyres. He's just showed up DNF out of the pit lane. And he's left the session. I think he left just coming out the pit lane, so I'm not sure whether he's going to get a safety car for that or not. Shouldn't do. Yeah, gap's all been filled out now. Right now, Pistem is going to be champion at this point in time. If the race finishes now, he's got Maldi's up to P5. I just realised he's out to P4. Maldi's come out of nowhere. He's pretty much almost dead last. And Roji's out. He's retiring the pit lane as well. What's going on? People retiring early. Why are people retiring early in these races? It's lap 3. You know, give it some time. Got my safety car because anything can happen in this races. Anything can happen. DJ Johnny is closing up. These mediums are really working nicely right now. Those hards just doesn't seem to quite have the grip at the moment. So, interesting. Danny's really got the pace. Darkin's struggling on those hards at the moment. Doesn't seem to have the pace. Piston is just in a league of his own now. Yeah, definitely. I think he's going to be promoted as a tier 1 permanently. Give open up tier 2 to give somebody else a chance of getting themselves to become a champion, because especially within the same game we don't like to retain the champion for next season. It just allows a whole new spice. Just next time we else have a chance. As DJ Danny has Breeze, has Darkin, his mediums are really working right now. Darkin is not enjoying these hard tyres. So it's got past Maldi, despite being on the harder tyre. So I think Darkin's just really struggling. So we've got a little bit of train formed here behind Jamo. Nothing else to comment on. It's a shame that 2 people have retired already. Pistol's not even racing, he's in the eye. So, this is what we've got for the moment. Dean Darkin's just going to have to hook a chain onto the back of DJ Danny's gearbox and just be tugged along for now. Clay does not have the pace. At the moment, Piston is champion. All I see down here is just a load of blue dots. Different shades. There's now Alpine. Obviously had a little bit of luck there, but it's probably compromised himself. Oh, I think you're Danny Maldi actually. That's having luck, but now Maldi's the one with DRS. Jamo's using overtake, but you can't be using too much overtake here. You burn it out. And look at look at LDF1. Look at Kaio. He's come out of nowhere. He's got extreme silent speed. He's done what I did in tier 1 and got a double overtake down the straight and into turn 1, as Ferrari of Shahin has made a mistake. He's spun again. He's not made his adjustments. He's still struggling with the rear. It's not really a track you should be losing the rear every single corner, to be honest. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, Pierce Tim has swiftly just gunned it. He is gone. Even Darkin's still struggling to keep up, even with Danny at the moment. So it's not looking good to Darkin. Quality pace was strong. But not the race. Always get tired during his races, I don't know why. I'm fine when I seem to get into it. As soon as I get halfway through commentating, time just starts kicking. It's just that time every single day, around that 8-9 o'clock. My brain drops off the cliff as yellow flags. That's Sahin again has spanned for the 14th minute time today. Keck's going to give a penalty for multiple warnings. He's just spanned in a very strange place. I'm not sure how he's managed to do that, because Pistol's not even racing. Is this going to be another retirement? I think it's going to be another retirement, yeah. Even though the sausage go longer than that. And Shine's been given another penalty as well. I think he thought about pitting. I think this might be a retirement, I think. Yeah, another retirement. It's one of the things where you just don't think it's going to be a safety car, and you just think there's no point. I mean, you're 40 seconds behind. I mean, you could stay out, but some people prefer to just retire and just move on from the race. Especially if you're not really fighting for it. He's a new driver, he's got nothing to really fight for anyway, in terms of positions in the championship, so he doesn't have much reason to fight, but sometimes it's still nice to try and see them on track. But yeah, that's another driver out of this race. Piston 5.4 seconds into the gap now. Darkin's just hocking onto the back of Danny, but Danny doesn't have the pace as Piston, so it's purely on Darkin to see if he can extract something from this. Piston He did the hards to mediums yesterday, so whether he's going mediums hards today, I don't know. Or he's going medium soft, so we'll see how it goes. But I don't think the medium soft, because apparently people are moaning they're getting tyre punctures around lap 19 on the hards, which is really surprising considering the tyre strategy saying it's soft to mediums is possible. I just think the tyre wear is worse than expected. But I think their tyre wear will struggle a bit more because from the race yesterday, I had better tyre wear than the majority of the people around me. And I was using lower wings. You'd think you'd use more tyres when you're using lower wings, wouldn't you? But that is a situation we're in. I think Piston might be going mediums hards here. So he's going to get a bit of an undercut on darkening here in terms of these races. And Shaheen has span again. He really can't keep the car on track. As Darkin almost loses it, and he's tired on track here. He's binned it into. Oh no, he hasn't binned it into the barrier, has he? This just screwed the race up. This has. Is it too early? Has he gone onto the hards? The hard runners, I don't know. He's gone straight on, hasn't he? I got a feeling he's gone straight on. Pitting. Marley's got a 3 second time penalty under the safety car. Danny's pitting, Darkin's in, LDF1 is in. It's one of the tracks you don't want to be on all tyres. Marley's coming in, and yep, Kaya has just overtook. Marley's just lost like 2 places. I don't know what's going on. Why am I so slow? No, why is Marley slow? I'm confused why Marley's going so slow. He's just lost like 3 places. So, people like Kerricks and Rosewell, they're retired, and now it's a safety car. So they just lost a free safety car that they could have caught up from. This is why you stay out, because there's always a chance of safety car, which will bring you nicely into the race. Piston's gone onto the soft tyres. He's going aggressive. They used the mediums in the sprint. He should have at least another set of softs. He could go softs to the end if he wants to, but I don't think he will. I think he'll go soft mediums. I just don't think the soft is going to last. Well, you can do 10 laps of them. Obviously, you've seen people in the sprint do them. But I think he might go soft mediums. It's probably a nice. Actually, no, he can't, can he? Because he just started on a set of mediums. He's done 6 laps on them. And he did a sprint on the mediums. So, pissed him. He has to go soft softs or soft hards. I assume he's going to go soft softs. Because he doesn't have another fresh set of mediums available to him. Jamo has stayed out. I'm surprised he hasn't, to be honest, considering he's got a 5 second time penalty he needs to get rid of. Yeah, he's got a 5 second time penalty. Why isn't he not pitted? Get it in the pits and get rid of the penalty. It's the best time to get rid of the penalties now. And just train back up and get yourself back in line with everyone else. Now he's going to be stuck on old hards with still a 5 second time penalty to serve. I mean, yeah, everyone else is still probably got to pit again, but it's really not an optional thing to have. Is he going to pit this lap? No, despite being on 6 lap old hards. Alright, well, hopefully safety car will come in this lap. Try and get safety car done and dusted. But yeah, it's gonna be it's really ruined Piston's lead here. It's really brought him back together, which isn't bad for the championship in terms of action, but it's bad for Piston. He probably just wants a boring race at the front and get his championship done and dusted. Jamie obviously saying that it's going to be a bit of a headache. I'm sure Piston will breeze through him. He's got probably about a 3 second theoretical time difference advantage over Jamo, considering he's on 2 compound softer tyres and the 7 laps fresher. Danny's gone for the hards. Darker's gone to the softs. They've gone different ways here. Danny's going to go hards. I assume he's going to go softs to the end. Or he's going to try and stretch them to the end. But people are having issues going over 20 laps on the hards. So I'm not so sure about that. Kyle and Jihan have gone to the hards. Oh, sorry, onto the mediums from the hards. Baldy's gone to the hards because he was already on the mediums. This is the bad thing about being the mediums is that you're just stuck in this still awkward situation. If you start on the hards, you can pick for the mediums and go into the softs. So Alpha's gone to the mediums on the mediums from the hards. So yeah, that's Sheppy's gone to the hards onto the mediums. So it's a bit of a variation in tyres. Gemmo's going to really cause a headache here. Safety car's in his lap. Gemmo, it's going to be a real cork in the bottle here. And Piston is going to spray that champagne as soon as he gets ahead. It's going to burst out. Try and get ahead of him. Obviously no champagne here in Qatar because obviously they don't have any alcohol. And he's gone. He's gone. Piston's ready very nicely on his shot eye. He's able to get look how much grip he's got. It's going to be an easy overtake here. A bit of slipstream, bit of overtake, I think. Maybe a little bit of overtake if he wants to. There you go, a bit of just to get ahead. And there you go. Danny also just gone past as well. He's on a fresh set of hards, so he will also have more grip. Darkin around the outside, he's got a lot more grip. Gemma he's falling like a tree. There's a cork in the bottle, the bottle's just popped, and the cork has just dropped down to the ground. Gemma's managed to hold on for now, but LD Coyote, he needs to get moving. If I was him, I'll dive it bombing into this hairpin. I did a couple times last time, and he's going to do it. Up the inside, he goes on Jammer. Jammer's now down to P5. Now it's Jihan's turn. He's now alongside, and only alongside Jammer. I told you, there's no point sticking out on the hard tyres, the old tyres. It's just not going to work. You've already found himself in the position he was before the safety car. So you basically just lost completely lost. Oh, and in contact, and Maldi hits it Alpha Z round. I think the tyre grip difference was just too big. And yeah, oh no, that's an Alpha Z, sorry, not Jamo. That's Alpha Z's his own teammate. So Maldi has spun Alpha Z round. Maldi's causing havoc in his tier 2 grid. He shouldn't even be racing. And that's a corner cut by Maldi. And that'll be a penalty definitely going Maldi's way. Lucky he's not going to be going towards a tier 3 race. The Piston has already built a massive gap here. Now Darkin on the soft tyres and trying to get past Danny. Whereas Danny's tyres are also running. Danny's really forcing him off here. Danny's really trying to defend here. I'm pretty sure Ika Piston is going to say to him, defend like a lion. I know they've been in the same party. He's going to ask Danny to really try and hold off here. Oh, really side by side. Really close racing here. They're not giving an inch. But Darkin on the soft tyres has just got that bit of extra grip. Danny tries to have a look around the outside with a bit of marbles there. And now LDF1 Kaio has managed to get around the outside, but it's kind of gone a bit deep there. And he's going to pick up some dirt on his tyres. He's got to wait for another lap. Or if not, maybe it's Darkin. He have a time penalty. It's not his place. You'd think you'd get a penalty. That's a very cheap penalty from Darkin there. He's really pushing a bit too hard. I think he's a bit surprised by the grip, to be honest. Sometimes you can get a corner cut because simply the grip is completely catches you out. You're turning in a lot earlier you realise. And it catches you out as Kaio's right in the back of Danny now. He needs to get this move done. He's just losing time here. Losing precious time. He needs to keep up with Darkin here. And a lot of overtake has been burnt already. Not recommended. Oh, and there's a bit of a almost looked like contact there. Danny's trying to protect the inside. LDF1's going to try and do a switch back, but unfortunately it's not going to be quick enough. He's taking a bit of line there. Carrying more speed out. He's going to do a little switch. A little bit of overtake. He's going to try and go around the outside. Danny covers it off. He's just parking his car to the inside enough to cover it off, but now, oh, it just doesn't go for it in the end. That's a bit of a cheeky move inside there. Doesn't happen. Jihan's just patiently waiting for something to happen. Meanwhile, Maldi's already 4 seconds behind these guys. 2 laps of racing and Pitham's already dropped about 90 seconds to someone like Maldi. Like, it's massive. The spread is unbelievable. DJ Danny making the move. He's obviously... Oh, Kai's actually made the move, get the move done. And when that happens, it's just not in the place I was expecting to happen. So now it's Jihan's turn. Danny's managed to keep it within DRS, but he's got more overtake as Jihan. He's got the move done. Danny's just used everything up now, and now Danny has to play the long game. Just hang back, just hook on the back of these Red Bulls. There's now some fighting going. Sheppy's got past Maldi. As Fassetti and Alfazzi are now fighting towards the back here. Fassetti's still on those old hards. Jamo has just fallen. Oh, as Alfazzi's having a bit of moments. Alfazzi needs to get his move done. He needs to get Fassetti out of the way. Oh, Piston took a time penalty. But Piston keeps this gap. I'm sure it'll be alright. But I think the last thing he wants now is a safety car. Because if Piston finishes P2 and Darkin finishes P3, Piston hasn't won a championship. He needs to win this race if Darkin's going to be P2. But yeah, I think if Darkin gets fastest lap, I think Piston will still win it. Because I think it's scoring by 6 points. So I think even if Darkin gets the fastest lap, it's going to be Piston's name. As you can see, the fastest lap at the moment, it is Piston by quite a considerable mile. But Darkin wasn't able to utilise his softs until he got past everyone. There's Maldi's back up the inside of Sheppy. These two having their own little battle here. Alpha Z he doesn't look like he's got pace right now. He's considering he's got 6 lap fresher medium tyres compared to Fassetti's 12 lap hold hards. You would think he'd be brazing past Jamo Fassetti, wouldn't you? But he's just not making any moves. There's nothing happening. I think Alpha Z's just really struggling. ODF1 Kaio just keeping Jihan in bay as Dejani has lost DRS on these guys ahead. I just don't think those hards are really working, are they? As much as expected. See what pace these Red Bull guys have got now. Now they've got some fresh air. That sort of point now where I think these mediums are just going to start coming into play soon compared to the softs. Gained a bit of time on Darkin through that last corner. The gap's now down to 1.2 seconds going down this main straight. Jihan's just trying to get more close and personal. Dejani's really falling back now. Should be a bit too far back to make a move on Estimaldo down to on this time. Remember, it's still got time penalties to do. Jamo's in the pits. Yeah, it's really he's really not done a great strategy call here. He should have pitted like everyone else. You'd everything to lose by saying out. So he's dropped all the way pretty much dead last. And now he's pitted, and now he's 26 seconds off the next car, which is an AIF pistol. So he's 32, 33 seconds off the next car before they make their pit stops. And they've got less laps to do. And 14th, he's got to do 15 laps on those mediums, which is quite far for the mediums. So his tyres not exactly going to be fresh at the end of the stint either. I think these soft runners will do another 2 laps or so. They'll pit for the second set of softs. They might want to stretch these a little bit further because of the couple laps of the safety car. And Jihan's up inside of LDF1 Kaio. And kind of just holds it around the outside for now. Takes back into the racing line. Lives another day. But slowly catching up to Dark in it. So it's just it's not really an exciting race. It's just there's a few battles here and there, but there's nothing special happening at the moment. He's pitting onto a set of mediums that he's already done a lap on. These are going to be the same set of mediums that he started on, I believe, because he did one lap and then went onto the hards. So he's basically took over. Basically, he's done the hards to mediums, but he just started on the mediums and then pitted to the hards as soon as safety car came out. Oh, sorry, not safety car came out when he had the damage. Because obviously he would have used one set of mediums during the sprint, so he's only got one set left, which is this set that it has. So it was straight onto one set for him. But only one lap young old, but it's going to be more difficult to make it to the end. Darkin's already in. That's really early. He's going to have to go for a set of mediums here. If he has another set, which I don't believe he does. He does go on to set of mediums, but they're not going to be fresh, are they? Oh, they are fresh. Alright. I don't think they'd be fresh. He obviously had a fresh set. Unless he used the softs in the sprint. Maybe he did. Yeah, because he started on the mediums, didn't he? Oh no, he started in the hards, didn't he? Yeah, Darkin started on the hards. Yeah, that's alright then. That's why. I thought he started on the mediums, but it was Piston that started on the mediums. And Darkin started on the hards. So yeah, that makes sense now. There, you will take those nicely to the end. Piston, obviously, he has to stretch his tyres a couple more laps. Because he doesn't have enough set of mediums to use. He used the mediums in sprint. He used the mediums for his first stint of the race. So he doesn't have any fresh sets left. It's either a set of softs or a set of hards. And we'll see how bad the hards have been this race. I think Melody will be satisfactory with this. I don't think the race itself really going to do it justice too much, really. But I'm sure Melody will be semi-pleased with it. He's not exactly too far behind Piston, who is pretty much almost tier 1 pace. And Kashepi's in. That's a very, very early start for a set of mediums. I wonder if he's going to jump onto the softs, but it's too early for the softs. Yeah, that's a very, 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 very short stint on those mediums. Unless he's got another set of mediums or something, which he is going to go on to. No set of softs. This is a very early stop. I'm surprised he's been on this. I would have thought he'd go another couple more laps, yeah, at least. Unless it's I think he's trying to go for the undercut here. I think that's what he's trying to do. But now he's on the hards. Marley, I would like to think he could go these tyres to the end, but I just don't think they will. I think Marley will have to pit again alongside Danny. We'll see what they do. We'll see if Piston pits this lap. He may do. A little bit of amount there from Piston. Let's see if he boxes this lap to cover him off. He does. In the pits he goes. Maybe another set of softs for Piston. There's any real choice he's really got, to be honest. Might just slow it down to 80 kilometers an hour. LDF1 has also followed him in. Another set of softs for the Alfa Romeo. It's also a set of softs for LDF1. They'll drop down for now. Jihan inherits the lead, but I'm sure he's going to pit soon. Probably this lap. Danny and Maldi continue on for a bit longer. Oh, look how close they are. Piston's got a massive undercut. The gap was like 4 seconds. 5 seconds. It's now down to less than a second. That's just 2 laps of undercut has just done that. It's good that Piston didn't do another lap here. Piston might want to try and get away past Alpha C. If I was Piston... Oh, and he's really surprised by the grip levels of difference. It's really actually really hurt him. Piston, he might steam up the inside here. No, he's going to think he's going to go switch up move. Yeah, he's got the tyres to do it. There you go, move done. Obviously, he's just let Darkin through. He's done that, pissed him dirty there. Obviously, he's like, yeah, nah, I'm not gonna bother. Not my fight. But in fact, he's just completely left Darkin through. It's really pissed him under the firing line. He's now pissed him. He's going to have to shake off Darkin, which I'm sure on the fresh set of softs, and considering how much more pace advantage Pistem's got, I'm sure he will do that. Darkin's had a really good last sector here. He actually gained time on Pistem here. Zan picks up another 15 time penalty. Jihan's in from a set of mediums onto a set of softs. Darkin's it too far back for now. I wonder if anyone's going to have any fuel issues into this race. I think you're going to have to put at least 2.5 laps of fuel in minimum around here. And normally it's about, you use about 0.07 laps of fuel extra per lap. So you're using about 1.07 laps of fuel per lap. So you really, like I said, you need to basically triple that. So you really need at least 2.1, but I like to knock it up a little bit, about 2.4, 2.5 laps of fuel for extra around here. Facetti's picked up another time penalties as well. This time it's not quite shaked off Darkin. I was expecting Piston to have a little pace here, but sometimes the extra grip just takes a couple of laps to get the confidence and those better grip tyres. But Darkin just seems a lot more comfortable around here. Mardy picks up another time penalty to his name. Darkin's just out of the ice here. Danny's in the pits. He's gone, yeah. These tyres are going to make it. Mardy's like, I want to lead a lap of tier 2 here. But before Mardy can even get a chance to actually probably complete a whole lap by himself in first place, Piston's going to overtake him by the hairpin. It's now 6/10 is the gap. Tyre difference is just absolutely insane. Yeah, breeze through. Mardy's not making it difficult for him. There's no point. Look at him go. Look at it's just, that's the grip difference between these two compounds of tyres in completely different stages of their life. It's kind of ridiculous. Mardy just turns in a bit too early for this corner. And he's gone. 1.7 seconds. It's not even been 5 corners. Yeah, he's pulled 2.5 seconds in the space of 5 corners, and it's really hurt Darkin. And now he's just let Darkin through, which I'm not a bit surprised about. Mardy's pitting his lap. I don't see why you just stay out until he pits. Because Mardy's hurting himself here. And then Mardy goes. I don't know why Mardy let Darkin through when he's literally about to pit about 4 corners later. But Mardy be in for a set of softs. And I think this might be the last pit stop of the race. Don't see anyone else who need to make a pit stop. The only person who might be questionable is Facchetti, or maybe Jamo. On 6 lap hard medium, so I'm sure they can go to the end. Mardy has lost his position to Facchetti. Let's see where he is compared to his teammate. They weren't too far away, and he's ahead. Is Alpha Z, but Mardy's now on 2 or 3 lap fresher tyres. Kaio, solid dead last. He came in late. Didn't do the sprint. He's coming to this race and he's going to pick up at least a P3, if not P2, because of Darkin's penalty. This is going to be a very, very, very strong result after coming in late for LDF1 Kaio. Drive it clean, skipped it out triple. He's nailed the strategy. And it's put himself in this situation to give himself, if possible, P2. There are going to be 7 laps coming across the line as Darkin is under fire from LDF1 Cairo. This is a championship making decision, and it's just been done. Pistem is going to be your champion in this situation. Darkin is now down to P3. Pistem, he needs 6 points. He was gained 1 point in the sprint over Darkin. He needed 7 points from before this Qatar Grand Prix started. Pistem, he won the sprint. Darkin became P2, so Pistem needs 6 points to win the championship. So even if Darkin, I think it was that. I'm pretty sure it was 6 points. He needs 6 points. He needs to score 7 points. 6 points, yeah. 6, 7 points or more. So he needs to score 7 or more before the start. So Pistem needs to exceed Darkin's points by 6 or more. So even if Darkin gets P2 and gets the fastest lap, Pistem still wins the championship. But at this point, Pistem is 6 points away, 6 laps away, sorry, from championship glory here in STB Tier 2, with 1 race remaining. Brazil is next week, your finale. Season has breezed by, obviously slightly shorter seasons this season. This game normally would have a full season of the official calendar, and then we will have 1 season later on that's slightly shorter. But we've gone for 3 short seasons. We're having a short season this season. Season 20. I'm losing count now. Season 24 will be 2 weeks after Brazil, so we'll have a week break between the 2 seasons. I'm going to quickly back on it, quick fire. Cairo has pulled a DRS gap away from Darkin here. Those fascia softs just really helping him. That's Jihan's next one to close him down. Darkin seems to use a bit of overtake. He's trying to keep it within DRS here, I think. The championship has slipped out of Darkin's hands here. Pistem has just been the quicker driver for the majority of the season. Pistem, I think, he's won about 4 races or something this season. 5 races out of what the 12 have done so far. 13 have done so far. 12. This is the 13th race, I believe. So 5 laps to go before Pistem is champion. Nothing much else happening. The only real battle we've got right now is Darkin and LDF1, but he is basically just hanging on. Jihan can't close up now because Darkin's on the back of LDF1. So I think it's going to be a rather quiet into this race. We'll go on board with Pistem. Say he'll be champion when the race finishes. The exact same straight points you're on right now. Pistem will become your new Tier 2 world champion. A former team owner partner back in AQR 2 years ago. Team EQR / GRT closed about a year and a half, but 2 years ago now. So it's been I know Pistem well, and his up and down moments. Didn't play the last game, I believe, or did very, very few laps on it. To come back into this game, and he's showing that he's still got some solid pace. So he still has the drive and the pleasure of driving these cars in this game. Darkin keeping just about within DRS of Cairo to try and hope that those softs just decide to die out towards the end of this race. Maybe try and come back at him, but it's just popped out of DRS here. Maybe it's just different lines they take. Yeah, Darkin takes a little bit of a later apex there, gains a bit more time through that sweeping right hand up. But he's got no ERS left. Tyre's got a little bit, but Darkin's really trying to do everything he can to try and keep it within DRS. He doesn't want to succumb to the clutches of Jihan, and he's picked up a time penalty. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's just put the nail in the coffin there. Oh, and Jihan puts it in as well. Funny enough, and he's pretty much in the exact same corner. Three laps to go, and I am struggling to keep my eyes open. I can't deny that I can't keep my eyes open right now. Not necessarily the race, but I was pretty much tired from when this race started, but after just after the sprint. And now they've picks up a time penalty. Like I said, even if Darkin picks up a P2, it's not going to be enough. Piston has the fastest lap as well. So, oh, wrong one. Yeah, he has the fastest lap. So, even if Darkin gets P2, he's still going to lose it out by 2 points. And even if he does make it through into Brazil, he's got like Piston doesn't even get any points, and he wins the race, wins the sprint, gets his fastest lap. But Kaios really seems to be struggling in his last half a lap. He's used a bit more overtake, but it's now Darkin's back back in this now. Running straight back out. Piston needs to keep it clean now. Needs to keep it not getting any more penalties. I didn't realise Piston had a penalty, to be honest. When did Piston get his penalty? I don't remember last time. Oh, he got it early on, didn't he? For some reason, I didn't think he had one. So it's only 3 seconds to go, but yeah, Darkin's got 2 penalties, isn't he? So it's pretty much down the coffin. So Darkin, even with the P2, he's still going to drop to at least P3. If not, he might even lose the podium. He might even lose it if he's not careful. DJ Jani just hasn't quite got the pace today. Despite finishing P7 yesterday. So safety cars probably did help him a little bit, but just didn't quite have the pace today in Tier 2. Being there, relative with me, STB and Kashepi keeping each other company this whole race. And one thing to watch out for is Kashepi, because Kashepi is about to run out of fuel. Oh, he's got a puncture! 10 laps on his tyres and he's got a puncture. I've just seen that. 10 laps and his tyres are already blown up. 11 laps and they're gone. Yet you can do a sprint race with it. Thanks, because watch out for Alpha Z in for tyres. A puncture has ruined his race. I just can't believe he just caught that. Jammer's going slow as well. Jammer's also got a puncture. 13 laps. I did say that would they make it to the end. 13 laps and he's gone. Darkin needs to avoid now. This is war race for Darkin. This is the last lap of the race. He's on 12 lap out mediums. I'm really surprised. 13 laps on their mediums. My softs were only about 60% after during the sprint. This is mad tyre wear. They've really been trashing these tyres. They've really not been looking after these tyres at all, have they? But it should be like we've seen pissed people do whole stint on softs in the sprint. This is unbelievable. 2 late punctures. There's another yellow flag. I don't know what it's for. Oh! And Pistons run out of fuel! Pistons run out of fuel! This could be, oh my god! And the championship's gone out the window! Pistons went off. Oh, no way! And it's dropped down to P3. Oh my God! The championship's alive. Piston has lost the podium. Piston, he's P4. Oh man, Kaio wins. Oh my God! I was talking about fuel when I was on board with Kashepi, and it just happened. Piston ran out of fuel. Oh, no way! I'm awake now. What the hell? I knew some things would happen, but this is madness. What has just happened? Everything's just happened in this last lap. Giuseppe has got a puncture. Jamo got a puncture. Ben Piston's run out of fuel. I didn't even realise. I didn't even see the yellow light. He didn't put enough fuel in his car. I did say you need at least 2 laps of fuel. At least. I put 2.7 laps in, but like I said, and we even had the safety car. So imagine if I didn't have the safety car, I would definitely run out of fuel. Even with the safety car, we managed to run out of fuel. How has that happened? And the championship, for one, it was an easy victory. Piston's been leading this race from start to finish, from the start of the sprint. He was going to win it with 2 points to spare. And he had to outscore Darkin by 6 points to win the championship. And the championship has been put back open again. Obviously, Darkin still probably about 30 points behind Piston in the championship. But if Piston now has to get a solid result in Brazil to guarantee this championship. He didn't seal it here. It's now, danger is on. If anything happens to Piston in Brazil, Darkin can take this championship. Oh my. LDF1 Kaio wins out of nowhere. Darkin P2, Jihan P3, Piston P4 after running out of fuel. Gets the fast up. I don't know. I think Piston, Danny P5, Maldi P6, Versetti P7, Alpha Z P8, Pistol didn't actually race. And actually Jara P9, Kashepi P10. The retirement for Shahin, Kaikis, and yeah, the rest on the grid. I didn't get a chance to read the rest. Obviously, Shahin retired. Jumpo retired. I can't remember his name now. But wow. Ow, that was that's chaos, that is. Piston is champion? What do you mean? What do you mean Piston champion? It can't be because he had to outscore. I got a message by Maldi saying that he needs to score 7 points or more points across. Oh! Ah! No, I read that wrong. That's my bad. I just realised what Maldi put. Piston needs to score 7 points or more across all races. So, Piston already won it in the sprint. Unintentional tension that was. I thought it said 7 or more points. I thought it said 7 or needs to score 7 more points over Darkin. No, he just needs to go. Yes, so Piston is champion then. That's my bad. I read that wrong. I read that right before the start of the race. I just read it right after quickly, so I didn't actually know what was going on. So we will get Piston in the com box then. We'll try and get him for an interview if he can. I'm not sure if he'll be able to be honest. He never really joins. That's 1 minute ago. Yeah, Piston has just come offline. So yeah, that's Piston's champion then. I read that wrong because I read that right before the start of the race. I clearly misread that. Like I said, I just quickly read it and saw 7 points. So I didn't realise he needed to score 7 points. As in, just he needed to score 7 points. So Piston is your champion then, despite all that chaos. But that could have easily gone a lot wrong. But obviously that sprint was enough to win in the champion. Basically, Max Verstappen just happened in Qatar, but only thing is it's pissed him. But yeah, then, my apologies then. That was my judgment, bad judgment from my side. We will end the stream there then, because I don't think LDF1's going to be able to do the interview, and I don't even know who the other person was that finished on the podium. It was Darkin, so yeah, I don't think I'll be able to. Who else on the podium? I would have forgot now. But yeah, I'm going to end the stream off there. My bad then. So Pissam is your world champion. Obviously, come back tomorrow for Tier 3 with me back in the com box alongside Callum. Then, but obviously, we'll see you back then tomorrow. My apologies on the misjudgment. That's my bad. I just misread that. But now it's confirmation Pissam is world champion. So we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.